That's the busy road in front of my house. Unfortunately, this morning, one of my cats got hit by a car or a truck or something, and we had to bury him. One of those things that happens. Can't really do anything about it. Tend to think that if you've got pets or tigers, people tend to think that the most dangerous thing is that tiger. It's not always the case. Sometimes the tiger is the least of your problem. So, what can I do? We dug a hole. We'll bury him at home. We'll bury him at home and just carry on. He was one of the cats that was always running around. It was at risk. I knew that he was always in the streets. There's nothing you can do to keep him in. At first, when I received the call, I thought it could have been this little one. And I knew it's not her because she's never in the streets. She's always at home waiting for me. So, not such a good day. It happens a lot if you've got so many animals. One of those things. Like one of my previous videos where I said you deal with these things before it happens. Yes, you do. You do not think even that it's never going to happen. And we try and keep them as safe as possible. It's not always that easy. They tend to run in the streets. I've got a couple of cats. The females are okay. They stay at home. They're not a problem. It's the males. They tend to always get into the streets. And they get away with stuff a lot. But unfortunately, they cannot get away with it forever. Yeah, that just goes to show. Tigers are not the most dangerous thing in the world. There's other things out there that needs to be, you have to pay more attention to that. Like crossing the road. Simple thing like that. But it is really serious. So I dug that little hole on the left of that area that I showed. I will make space on the right of that for his little brother, who will probably live another 10 or maybe even 15, even 20 years. So they were two brothers that were dropped off here by me. They did have a good life. They were free, and that was the problem. That's what got him. He didn't know what he was doing when he crossed that road. If he was in an enclosure, he would have been alive and well. But that is what too much freedom can do to you. To anything or anyone. So I've seen a lot of people asking or telling me that tigers need to be free. But what will they do if they're free? That is what happens when something is totally free. They do not understand the world that they are in, and it can end like it ended for that cat. So don't always think that freedom or total freedom is that great. because you'll be left to your own devices. And I don't think anyone is actually ready to be totally free, because there is just too much danger in this physical world. So we tend to do what we can. Look at this kid, Diego. Enzo key. Enzo. Let me just talk to him. Enzo! Just kick against this fence to scare them a little bit. So just cover your ears for 1 second. Do no! Young! So I just do that to show them. But you don't do that when he's watching you. You have to do that when they move away. So yeah, Enzo coming to tell me, no, don't worry, everything is fine. I was just testing him, just trying to see how he reacts. So yeah, like I said, we're preparing that little grave for him. We'll be putting him to rest there. And these two don't want to let me speak. Enzo is in a playful... Actually, Enzo is limping a little there. Look at that. Diego. No, it's Diego who is the one to watch. I think Enzo did hurt his foot a little bit there. Diego! Come now! Come! So yeah, that's something to think about. Total freedom. What does it mean? Will someone or anything be able to handle total freedom? Sometimes we need a fence, not to only keep you in, but to keep other things out, to keep yourself from harm. So this fence is doing a lot of work, keeping the tigers safe, keeping us safe, keeping this little cat safe. Remove this fence and you've got chaos. Sometimes we have to know what the fence in our life is. Just look at these two. Now Enzo is back. Enzo! Nee, terug is jy. Actually rubbing him while they're doing that. Enzo. Diego. Diego overreacting a little, but yeah, if the tiger looks at you like that, they're just a bit irritated, I suppose. Enzo. Enzo. They're just slapping each other. Enzo! Kom nou weg daar! Jong! Just show how out of breath they are right there. And that was a lot of work for them to do, but that is what they wanted to do. So they realized nothing good came from that. Enzo did get a couple of shots, Diego did get a couple of shots. Now they know that they shouldn't do that. They've learned their lesson. But they're just playing. It's one thing that you have to know. These two tigers, they're playing. They're not angry at one another. They just tend to quickly show each other who's the boss. And then I'm just going to act like I'm closing them up here. Well guys, I think that's enough for one video. Not one of my most pleasant videos to make. Quickly look at the pool. Something that I want to actually post it. I'll still decide if I'll post this or not. Some water in, not that much. Did rain yesterday. This is a pipe pouring water in here. I'll decide if I'll post this or not. But yeah, what I was going to say is I will bury his little brother next to him in 10 or 20 years. I'll keep that photo that I took there, this video. They were dropped off by me and I kept them. I loved them very much. He was the smaller one and his brother was a little bit bigger. But that is how it ends sometimes. And eventually I'll put him and his brother next to each other. Well, thanks for watching and hope you have a good day.